you guys to just reach up with your hands and look up. So you're just looking up at the ceiling. We're only going to do this for about 30 seconds. Keeping your feet flat on the floor, but I really want you guys to reach up with your hands and your eyes. Wherever your eyes go, that's where your body's going to go. Okay, so remember that when you're running. If you're looking down 6 inches in front of your feet, that's where your body's going to want to go. So I want you guys to keep reaching, lengthening all the way from the fingertips, keep looking up. Right now what's going on is that all those muscles in your back are becoming awakened. Okay, just another couple seconds, reaching, looking up. Good. Now go ahead and release that down. Okay. And how do you feel? You feel a little bit taller, right? Chances are we are probably a little bit taller. So you have all those muscles that basically connect up here at your head, you know, all the way down here. And so we just reset those and lengthen those. So that's that feeling, running tall. That's what running tall means. Take your hand, place your fingers on your collarbones, and now take your pointer finger and put it right on your chin. Okay? So this is a good head position to be in when you're running. And it's very simple. All you have to do is just go like this when you're running. Okay, if you find yourself looking down or you're running up a hill, you know, like you just want to look up. Okay, so this is a good head position here. Roll the shoulders back a couple of times. Create a little bit of range of motion. Like what I said, remember posture comes all the way from the top of the head and balance comes from the top of the head. Good. Roll the shoulders back. So you want to feel sort of your shoulder blades are drawn back and a little bit down. Okay, imagine that you have a string right here on your sternum and a string right here on the back of your head. And someone is pulling on both of those strings and sort of lifting them up in the air. Okay? Again, it's that same concept of running tall. All right? So now we have good posture. We've opened up the front body so that we've allowed our lungs to be able to expand. You know what I mean? And we're sort of engaged those muscles in the back, those postural muscles. Breathing. When we breathe, it should come from the belly. Now that's it's an easier thing to do when you're lying down. You can really, when you lay down, put your hand on your stomach. You can watch that when you inhale, your stomach should actually come out, and when you exhale, it should go back down. Right? So just try not to breathe from like this area right here. You want to breathe almost like taking as much air out of the bottom of the lungs as you can. And that's, you know, whatever that visual is for you. Just remember that having that will help you like avoid stitches and things like that as well. Okay? So I want you guys to find your hip bones. Mine were a little easier to find prior to Thanksgiving, but I can still feel them. All right, so hip bones. Take your hands up to that like sort of area just above there. Okay? So, and I want you guys to just cough. You feel the muscle that's there? Okay, that's your transverse abdominis. I want you guys to go ahead and just tighten that muscle. Just make it tight, okay, against your hands. So you feel that? Okay, so that's engaged, right? And so now that's how, you know, obviously you're not going to, you know, hold that in the whole time. But I want you to understand that muscle is your major core muscle. It wraps all the way around, okay? It's responsible. So when we're running, you know, and you're leaning forward and you've got your good form for the first 4 or 5 miles, and all of a sudden you're at mile 10 and you're starting to get tired and everything's getting weak in here, what's going on? You're starting to stand straight up again, okay? Because you're having trouble leaning forward and sort of holding yourself in that position.